Oh, here we go again. There we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Get your coffee, your tea, your water, your orange juice, whatever you drinking, and a little bit of me. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Um, First off, we're going to start off. If you open up these two wonderful things on your face this morning, you've already started out with the blessing for today. And my prayer for you is that you continue on to receive blessings throughout the day, no matter how big or how small. But not only that, that you're able to recognize some of those blessings so that you can be humble and grateful so the universe will open up and pour out more blessings than you have room enough to receive. So good morning. Good morning, Cousin Nikki. Good morning, Miss K. Good morning, beautiful ladies. Good morning. Yep. I know y'all can hear it. It's a little better than it was yesterday. I'm just gonna work through the process, whatever. This morning, I got our affirmation for this morning. It's Wednesday, so it's a well-being card, as well as I'm gonna get us a card from the Life Loves You deck and Wisdom of the Hidden Realm. So good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Even with my nose stopped up, I was able to get some stuff done yesterday. And so I'm excited about that. I'm gonna take the little wins. Every day ain't always a fabulous day, but I made it through, so I ain't gonna complain. And I'm gonna accept them Cabbage Patch love and hugs. Cause let me tell you something, you will never know when you called upon to do something. So I'm gonna give you guys what happened to me yesterday. Um, and so I told you I ain't filling up the part. I had enough energy to go down to the meat market, you guys, so that I can. My mom, since I'm coming down there, she sent me some funds and said, "Good morning, dog. Good morning, beautiful." And she said, "Hey, I need you to go to the meat market, and I need you to give me a corned beef, and I need you to get these kind of chicken wings. I need you to get." So she had a little list. So I went down to the meat market yesterday, and it was a little I tried to time it where I could go to the meat market and then go pick the fellas up from work. Well, I had a little more time than what I expected on my hands, so I decided to stop by the cemetery so that I could sit and chit chat with my granny. So come on, you guys, this is not even, I'm not even saying, so I don't even want y'all to think that, oh shit, here she go. Nope, I am not saying. I just wanted to visit with her, and just sit with her and chit chat. Let her know how much I miss her, right? So as I'm sitting here, I'm telling you guys this story because um, you never know what you called to do. So as I'm sitting there and I'm playing music and I'm just reminiscing with my granny and just talking and carrying on, I noticed that a young lady pulled up in a car and she was sitting there. I could feel that she was reluctant to come out of the car because I was sitting out there and I'm out there by myself or whatever. And she got out the car and she walked halfway up. I'm sitting on top of a hill, you guys, so that you know my granny is located on top of a hill, so I can look down at people. And so as I'm sitting there, the young lady comes about halfway, and she is bawling out of control, and she goes back to the car, and she sits there. And then as I'm sitting there, um, my guys say, "Hey, yeah, Teresa, you already know." And I'm like, "What? Wait a minute. Hold up. I'm just sitting here trying to get myself together and kick it with my granny." And they said, "Ma'am, when you're done listening to this song, we need you to get up. Go knock on that lady car window, because if she ain't gone yet, then you know that this is what you're supposed to do." I'm like, "Oh no." Y'all know I don't like people like that. Nonetheless, I told you guys I'm obedient. I'm obedient. And so I get to the car. "Good morning, Alex. Good morning, beautiful." The song is over with, and she wasn't gone. And so I get to my car, I put my stuff in my car, and I knock on the lady window, and she opens up the door and she gets out of her car. She opens the door. She don't roll the window down to find out exactly what I want. She opens the door of the car and she immediately steps out the car. She didn't say anything. I just hugged her. That's all. I just hugged her. And she melted like butter. She cried and she cried and she cried. And they began to just speak to her. That's all. Good morning, brother. Good morning. How are you? Good morning, Miss Wanda. Good morning, beautiful. They began to just speak to her and just speak to her spirit and let her know that, hey, we understand that you're hurting, but it's going to be okay. And as I began to speak to her and tell her these particular things, she says, hey, I lost my son. He was 21 years old. And I told her, I said, and I lost my daughter, and she was 23 years old. And I am living proof that you can get through this. So you never know when and where you are called upon just to be a beacon of light for somebody else. Your test is definitely a testimony for somebody else. And so, with that being said, I was grateful to be in the spot that I was in. I was grateful for being able to listen at that moment and give her the information that I was able to give her. But you never know. Even in the midst of the shit you got going on, you never know when they're going to call upon you. So, that's the moral of the story. And I'm definitely accepting all that agape love. Our affirmation for this morning is I am grown up, able to take care of every challenge that arises. I'm a grown up, able to take care of every challenge that arises. You are able, capable of taking care of every challenge that arises. You persevere past all of those things. Yep, they are challenges for a reason. Yeah, they make you think, they get the wheels to rolling, but you persevere past that. And you've shown that time and time again, or you wouldn't be here to be the age that you are right now. You are grown up and you're able to take care of every challenge. Every challenge. So, I forgot to tell you guys the manifestation question. I know you guys, I don't know how it, because it moves up my screen. So I don't know if you're able to see it now, but the manifestation question, because it's day 18, you guys, the manifestation question for today is, what actions are you taking to manifest the life that you want? What are you doing? What steps are you taking to manifest the life that you see, the life that you want, the life that you envision, the life that you dream about? What are you doing? What steps? Not talking about it, not dreaming about it, not writing it down. What are you doing? What actions? The word said actions are you taking towards manifesting the life that you want to live? The actions that I'm so happy for you, sweetheart. I am so happy. I'm glad you got your car back, sweetheart. Oh, she ready now. She'll know how to act. Absolutely. You said day 14. Day 14 now says, what do you want to attract more of in your life? What do you want more of in your life? Naturally, the first thing that most people say is money. What do you want to attract more of in your life? But it's also money, love, respect, prosperity, abundance, and that doesn't mean always monetary. Abundance doesn't mean monetary. Abundance means a lot of being able to overpour of something that you want. It doesn't mean always monetary. Abundance means more. So, number 14, like I said, was what do you want to attract more of in your life? And today's is, what actions are you taking to manifest the life that you want? What are you doing to manifest the life that you want. Remember, at the end of this challenge, it's supposed to be a blueprint that you could go back and read that says, hey, this is what I want. And these are the things that I am going to work towards and I am going to do so that I can become the higher version of myself. These questions are only about you. What steps are you taking? I I I buy a little bit of this product so that I can make this right here. What steps are you taking to become the best version of yourself and to manifest the lifestyle in which you want? Okay, my brother on here, so I'm gonna definitely use him. The steps he is taking to manifest the lifestyle that he wants. So the steps that I've seen him take, he goes from, hey, I'm this truck driver and I am driving for these mediocre companies that sometimes don't pay right and don't do right. But guess what? I'm getting information. I am getting knowledge and understanding of the business because, first of all, I'm just jumping in this thing. So I got to get my feet wet. But then as I get my feet wet, guess what? I'm gonna move around and I'm gonna try some different things. I'm gonna try this working, not contract working, where you kind of work for yourself, but you picking up these jobs and you're driving their vehicle, their truck as well. But then, okay, that ain't working and these companies ain't working. Guess what? I built all the way up till I'm going to work for myself. I'm going to lease my own truck and I'm going to get my own thing going on because guess what? I see the little woes and the little things that I don't want to be done. And so I ain't a super pro, but I'm getting there. So he took actions towards what he was trying to manifest. So his goal was to have his own. That was always the goal. When he started out, he said, hey, I see this, but I want to do this. You get what I'm saying? I want my own. And so that was always the goal. But he understood the assignment that, hey, I got to start here because I'm coming in as a baby. I don't know, about getting my feet wet. So what actions are you taking to manifest the type of lifestyle that you want to live? Okay. Well, Miss Wanda, he is at the moment leasing his own. Yep. So, yep. He is actually doing that because guess what? Don't nothing come to dreamers but dreams. You guys, yesterday I took a little class on coaching. This is funny. I took a little class on coaching. And the guy, he had a wonderful presentation, you guys. And baby, he could have sold a brick. And then at the end of the presentation, as usual, they get to the pricing or whatever. And he has a wonderful package. I swear, it's a wonderful package. It's a wonderful package for the people that can afford it. You understand that? And so people tell you all the time to step out on a whim, and I'm going to sign up to give you $49.95 a month to commit to you when I don't even know if I got $49.95 a month to give to you. So I just added on a bill to something. It's crazy. And that's probably how my mind processes it. I'm not saying I'm right, you guys. I'm just saying that's how my mind processes it. It is a million ways to look at that. But when I was listening to it, like I said, he gave out wonderful information. And what it was it's a coaching program where you go in and you put what kind of coach you are, the stuff you do, this and this, and the whole program. So instead of you have to hire a team to do particular things, it does the whole thing for you. I ain't there yet, I guess. I'm just not there yet. And he tells you how to make money coaching people. giving them information. So, I understood everything that he said. She said Head and Bird Trucking Company. But and I do understand investing in myself. I do, you guys. I definitely understand that. But at this moment, I am manifesting my dreams. And so my dreams into reality is I have to keep moving forward because I got stuff going on and I can't afford to pay $50 to try to build up a coaching business that I'm not sure if it's going to work because I just be getting on here. I don't even know if I'm a coach. I just took the class. I just was listening to his stuff. So I don't even know if I'm a coach. I'm a broad spectrum of stuff. Our card for today says, my health and well-being are natural forever. My health and well-being Wednesday, are natural forever. It says, you can appropriately depart your body without illness or pain. Wow. You need not attract illness or pain as an excuse to leave your body. You are free to choose otherwise. Wow. So it says you can appropriately depart from your body without illness or pain. You need not attract illness or pain as an excuse to leave your body. So it's definitely telling me, hey, make sure you take care of yourself. That's not an excuse to check out the fucking game. You don't get to use that as an excuse. So you take care of this little thing right here. Because I can leave this anytime I feel like I don't have to use illness. I don't have to be in pain to leave this physical body. That's okay with me. Because I don't want either anyways. So my health and well-being are natural forever. I want my nose to work for me because it don't like my face, you guys. Good morning, Phoenix. Good morning, beautiful. My nose don't like my face. I know. I sound like a clown to me. It's horrible. There we go. Maybe that might help because it's horrible. I'm trying. I'm drinking stuff. I'm trying. Yes, it's. And then the funny thing is, I sleep really good though. I don't know if I pumped this body with enough drugs all day long, but when it was time to go to bed, I went to bed really early last night, but I was knocked out. Nose wasn't stopped up, nothing. I don't understand it. And I told you guys, when I go upstairs in my house, my nose ain't stopped up. I don't know if it's the altitude of being upstairs. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, hey, I'm gonna take the small wins. They said, hey, you might be stuffed up all day week, all day long, but when you get ready to go to bed, you gonna get some restful sleep. So I'm grateful. I'm taking that little win. I don't care. It is what it is. I'm just gonna keep working on it. Again today, this don't last forever. I'm only gonna have a stuffy nose for a minute. So long as they let me get some sleep at night, I ain't gonna complain. I promise you I ain't. And our card says, I welcome miracles into my life. I do. I welcome miracles into my life. Hey, I don't know where this came from. I don't know where it's going. It'll exit the premises, but I welcome miracles into my life. Be open to miracles today. You will experience a miracle each time you decide to let life love you a little bit more than before. It says, be open to miracles today. You will experience a miracle each time that you decide to let life love you a little bit more than before. That is me today. Okay. Well, I think the reason that I'm suffering, Phoenix, where I'm suffering out with this, is because my house is packed up. I know it don't look like it from this side of the house, but baby, The house packed up because I'm leaving. So stuff is kind of everywhere. Um, Over against this wall, I got my stuff, and then there's stuff that I'm leaving here because the kids are moving in here, and so it's a whole disarray. If I turn the camera around, you probably be like, "Holy crap!" But nonetheless, I'm gonna get it together. Usually down at the house in Texas, I spray the whole house. Yeah, I did that yesterday. I did that, Phoenix, the Vicks humidifier. I did that. I have some of that and it's out, and I'm gonna do it again today so that it, like I said, I slept like a baby. I don't know what was going on, and I'm gonna take the wins. But this only gonna last for a minute. And I've been taking sinus medicine, and like I said, I might have doped myself up maybe too much yesterday, but it was enough to get me some sleep. I know, right? She said, and I ain't moving nowhere. So everything is in divine order regardless. I'm just gonna take the win today. It's gonna be okay. I just sound crazy. I sound crazy to me. I don't know how I sound to you guys, but my ears kind of stopped up too. It's doing its own thing. But nonetheless, I'm grateful I'm here, you guys. I'm here. I am here. And I'm expecting a miracle today, regardless, because they come out of nowhere. Even I told you about yesterday. I had no clue of meeting. I don't know what the urgency was for me to go see my granny. I pass by that cemetery all the time. All the time. I go by there all the time. I could drive by there when I pick the boys up. And so yesterday was an urgency to get there. And I'm so glad that I was able to help somebody else out. That's it. I'm really glad to put somebody else at peace. Holy crap. We got the lady in the mirror, y'all. It says reflection and non judgment. The lady in the mirror. So instead of the man in the mirror, we get the lady in the mirror. I pay. I don't even know what to say about that. And she seemed to be the last. Are you the last page? She's the last page in this book, too. It says the lady in the mirror is both an ally and a challenger, asking you to see yourself in the mirror made by the events in your life. Oh, so they're asking you to do a little shadow work, to look at yourself. Because guess what? Some predicaments, some situations have you looking at yourself. And how did you get here? How did you get to the spot that you are right now? Even if it's a tough situation that you're in, how did you get there? And what role did you play in that as well? That's how she's a challenger and an ally. What role did you play in there? Yep, we get played by people and people try to play us and all kind of stuff. But guess what? A lot of times we play ourselves. There you go. There you go, Miss Phoenix. Self-reflection with no judgment. Only so that you can learn what you're supposed to learn. It says, asking you to see yourself in a mirror made by the events in your life. She represents the powerful force of the law of attraction. It reminds you that what you are is what you attract. What you are is what you attract. This isn't to say that you need to blame yourself for inviting transgressions, or if you find yourself a victim of a big picture event, say a war. This is a distorted interpretation of this law. Certain events are fated to test our faith. So what they're saying is that don't beat yourself up as if you made everything happen in your life, and your life wouldn't be this way if you hadn't messed up or did. They said some things are fated. Some things are in your destiny and are made so that they can test your faith. And some things we invite in. Some things we invite in. I'm going to just use us as parents. Some things we invite in. We get too involved in our children's personal business as them being adults. We invite those problems, and then when they snap back at us, when they say some old wild crazy shit to us, then we like, oh, who you think you talking to? But guess what? We don't think that, guess what? We shouldn't even been there anyways. You shouldn't have been in a business anyways. Take responsibility for your actions and move on. Not judging yourself because you're a parent and you love your children and you do those particular things. Make the necessary adjustments. And I'm talking to my damn self because I do that. Even with my children, I am learning every day that, hey, they're adults. They got to make their own mistakes. You got to learn to let go. You can't be doing this, Teresa, because when they say some shit and it hurts your fucking feelings, they let you know that you are in the wrong lane. Get out their lane. And that's the part where you have to sit with yourself and understand where you put yourself in that predicament. Not judging yourself, but just knowing to stay in your own lane. You can't save everybody and everything. You can't do that. They're learning their own lessons just like you had to. Stop giving opinions when they're not warranted. Stop judging people according to how you grew up. They didn't grow up the same. Everybody don't think the same. So it's not to talk mess about you. It's just to let you know that, guess what? Everybody not perfect. We're not perfect. And sometimes we invite unsavory, toxic environments into our life. Sometimes we do that. It says, rather find yourself within the web weaving through your life, your relationship, opportunities, desires, seeming failures, and successes. Observe how you've responded to life's challenges. How do you respond to these challenges? Great and small. And be aware of what is familiar in the present. Release all judgment and accept things exactly as they are with love. Accept them. Accept that, hey, my kid that grew up. Hey, they doing their own thing. Accept the outcome with love and move on. Because guess what? If you don't, you stay stuck here. And you repeat the same cycles until you figure out that, hey, I don't want to do this shit anymore. I don't want to be arguing with my kid over X, Y, and Z because they steady trying to tell you that I'm grown, get out of my business, leave me the hell alone. We do it all the time. And then we get our feelings hurt. Y'all ain't the only one. I'm talking about me because my kids grown. Because, yeah, they had a capability of hurting my feelings because they tell me to mind your own business, mind. And they don't usually say it like that. But in most instances, we want to look out for their best interests. We want to make sure that they on the right track. Stop offering your help when it ain't even asked for. Stop doing things and then expecting somebody to behave a different kind of way because you did this thing for them. Stay in our own lane. You help when you're asked to help. Stop taking on projects that aren't your projects. And then when And I read across this, when we take on other people's stuff, when we do what we want to do to help somebody, then guess what? We feel obligated to see it all the way through. So we want to help them all the way to the end. So guess what? If it failed, they blame us. If it don't turn out the way they thought it was, they blame us. But if you do exactly what somebody just asked you to do, guess what? If it failed, it's their problem. And if it turned out different than what they thought, it's still their problem, because all you did was ask them. You only did what they asked you to do. You didn't go the extra mile. Sometimes the extra mile might hurt you. And I know sometimes I know, right over the head. I get it. It's learning to be selfless and selfish at the same time. Selfless and selfish at the same time. Because it's always all about you. But you have the capacity to be able to help people in the midst of learning to help yourself and love yourself at the same time. So let's stop picking up everybody's problems, even our children, and allow everybody to have their own lane, to make their own mistakes. Because how are they going to learn if you keep carrying them over the riverbank? If you keep taking them where they need to go? How are they going to learn? So it says, the Lady of the Mirror asks that you honor every part of your story as essential to your highest unfolding. Can you see yourself as being exactly where you need to be on your path? Do you love what you see in the mirror? Do you love what you see in the mirror when you look at you? Do you love you? Can you perceive your part in your reactions and your motives behind your current inquiries about the stuff that you have going on right now, the situations you have? Have you really sat with yourself and figured out, hey, why am I even in this? What happened? Because a lot of times, some stuff we can simply let go again. We choose to hold on to a lot of stuff. We choose to make these little small battles into supersized wars, because sometimes we don't know when to get out the way. Learn when to get out the way. That's even with my grandbabies. As she grow up, she'll be 10 years old. In a minute, I'm gonna look up, and if the universe allows me to, I will see my baby be 20. And she will start to date, or whatever the case may be. And guess what'll happen? I may see something in a young man. And I may not like those particular things. And yep, as a grandmother, I'm going to speak and say these little things, but I'm going to have to learn how to get out the way. I'm going to have to learn how to speak my peace and get out the way. Everybody got their own life. And if you don't want people sitting on their couch judging you, what gives you the right to judge them? And if your life was perfect, I'm going to clap it up for you, because that's grand and I'm happy for you. But most of us had a hard time. We went through some things. And so with that being said, what makes you think that your children won't seem to go through some things? They have to learn. And we try to teach them as much as we can. But that's not always the case. The best lessons learned are the ones you learn yourself. Because you tend not to go back after you spank your own ass. You have a wonderful day too, sweetheart. I love you so very much. After you spank your own tail, oh, you figure out you don't want to do that no more. So the best lessons learned are the ones that you teach yourself. So it's wisdom Wednesday. That means that hey, you guys have a whole lot of wisdom in you. You got a lot going on. But don't be so judgmental. That towards yourself, towards other people, things happen. And I'm gonna take that advice today and not be so judgmental. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for everything that you do and everything that you're trying to do. For the get up and push every day, for the small victories, for celebrating those, and just knowing that, hey, I might not got all my shit together, but I'm trying to get these ducks in a row. They see you, they understand. Just keep coming from that spot of love. Just because you got the spirituality going on or whatever the case may be, doesn't mean that you're not a warrior because you have boundaries and you don't allow people to cross those boundaries. That doesn't mean that, hey, I'm super nice and I'll do anything for anybody because I won't. I have boundaries. There's boundaries that come with this thing. Create those as well so that you don't allow people to cross those things and do things that maliciously hurt you. And every day, we just keep trying. And so I'm grateful and I'm proud of each and every one of you guys for just trying every day. We don't always get it right, but you just keep trying. And so, with that being said, I love you guys so very much. I am going to go and get me some medicine so I can try to get this nose together again. Friday. Sure. Okay, here we go. Are we doing numbers or angel answers? Because where we at? So I know where we at. Angels or number answers. And why not heard you? No, both of them. Not know both of them. I'm not doing both of them. Not both of them. So what are we doing, ladies, gentlemen, Mister? She said, I see. See what I said? I knew she was going to irritate. Okay. I heard y'all. Make a decision on your own. I got you. So I love you guys so very much. I want you to be the best version of yourself today. Go out, be great because you are absolutely great. Be the best version of yourself today. I love you so very much. I love you so very much. And I know, right? And I will definitely see you right here for the card of the day tomorrow. Go be blessed, you guys. I love you. Bye-bye.